Hello and welcome to the Cathartic Cards channel. Welcome back, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Got a great video opening some Bloomburrow play boosters. I have 3 in front of me that I'm going to open, so let's get into that. All right, opening this first one here. Trash out of here. How's everybody's week been? Comment if you've gotten any play boosters yourself. This pack is giving me the hardest time. There we go. All right. Starting off, got a 1/1 fish. All right. Ruthless Negotiation in foil. Island. All right, Iridescent Vine Lasher. This lizard assassin has offspring 2. You may pay an additional 2 as you cast this spell, and if you do, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 token copy of it. It also has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. This is a great 1 mana black card. Awesome. Gossip's Talent. Whenever a creature you control enters, surveil 1. Its level 2 is whenever you attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less cannot be blocked this turn. And then moving into level 3, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may exile it, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. These are great. So we have a couple uncommons and rares. Brightblade Stoat, First Strike, and Lifelink. And I didn't know what a Stoat was until I watched Dimension 20's Burrow's End, and then I learned what a Stoat was, and it's a cousin to otters. Speaking of otters, Otterball Antics. Create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. If this spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, whenever a put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, a creature with prowess gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. This card also has flashback of 3 mana and 1 blue to cast this card from the graveyard from its flashback cost. Playful Shove. This sorcery deals 1 damage to any target and then lets you draw a card. Great 2 mana card. Sunshower Druid. This frog druid enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and you gain 1 life. Great little wall there as a 0/2. Agate Assault. Choose 1. It either deals 4 damage to a target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead, or exile target artifact. 3-Tree Mascot. Saw this a lot in some of the other packs I was opening. So this is a changeling and it is every creature type. For 1 mana, you can add 1 mana of any color. Activate only once each turn. Heaped Harvest. This food, let's see, it's an artifact food, and then when it enters, when you sacrifice it, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So it has the mechanics of a food token, but also allows you to search for land. A Saver. Target creature gets -2/-2 until the end of turn, and then you create a food. Waxwane Witness. Flying Vigilance. Whenever you gain or lose life during your turn, Waxwane Witness gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Shore Up. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until the end of turn. Untap it. Awesome. Well, I think that our heavy hitters are definitely this Iridescent Vine Lasher and Gossip's Talent. Let me look at these. I do have my computer on me right now, so I pulled up TCG Player. Let me see if I can look these up real quick. So Ruthless Negotiation is a 7-cent card. Iridescent Vine Lasher is a $2.50 card. Not bad, especially for a $6 pack. And Gossip's Talent. Looks like that's a 12-cent card. So almost above 10 cents, and $2.50. Okay. So we'll keep that up here. Move on to our next pack here. Okay, we got another fish token here. 3 Tree Root Weaver. Add 1 mana of any color. Leave this up here so I can look it up. 3 Tree Root Weaver. Okay, it's a common. And a mountain. All right, here's a good rare for the common good. Create X tokens that are copies of target token you control. Then tokens you control gain indestructible until your next turn. You gain 1 life for each token you control. This is amazing. I love that this is mainly used for those squirrel tokens. But this card right now for Bloomburrow is going for about 20 cents. So that's a good rare. We have another rare with Valley Flood Caller. This Otter Wizard has Flash, so you can cast it during other opponents' turns. And you may cast non-creature spells as though they have Flash. So now all your non-creature spells have Flash, so your sorceries that you can normally play on your turn, you'll play on other people's turns. So that's pretty cool. Let's look into this next part. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, birds, frogs, otters, and rats you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. Untap them. So it's really good for getting a lot of the animals. And that's a 27-cent rare. Lily Splash Mentor. This frog druid has reach. You can pay 1 mana, a green and a blue, to exile another target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it, and activate only as a sorcery. Mind Whisker. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1, so you look at the top card of your library, and then you can put it into your graveyard if you want to. So it says you may put it into your graveyard. It has threshold. As long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, creatures your opponents control get -1/-0. Rabid Gnaw, the large rat's teeth there. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn, then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Blackform Harvester. So this is another shapeshifter changeling. So this card is every creature type. It has reach, and you can pay 2 mana here to target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Nice. Whisker Quill, say that 3 times fast. Scribe. It has Valiant, so whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, you may discard a card, and if you do, you may draw a card. Seapod Squire. Whenever this card attacks, target creature you control without flying gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. So this Bird Scout does have flying. It's a 3/3 flying creature for 4 mana. Dire Downdraft. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets an attacking or tapped creature. Target creature's owner puts it on top of or bottom of their library. Nice. So you can take an attacking creature and put it on the top or bottom of your opponent's library. It's going to be, I believe, the owner of the card's choice. Love some more clarification on that. All right. Bonebind Orator. This Squirrel Warlock Bard has 3 and 1 black mana to exile this card from your graveyard and return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Very nice. Night Whirl Goodness, I wanted to say Hornet because I was thinking of Hornet Queen. Night Whirl Hermit is a rat rogue with vigilance. It has threshold, so as long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, this card has +1/+1 or +1/+0, and can't be blocked, making it a 2/4 if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Sonar Strike deals 4 damage to target attacking, blocking, or tapped creature, and you gain 3 life if you control a bat. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure I saw this card in the last Bloomburrow pack I pulled. So that's great. Loving pack number 2. Definitely think For the Common Good and Valley Floodcaller are going to be the best there. And getting into this last pack of the video, be sure if you haven't already to like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more pack openings and videos like this coming up. Let's look at this art card. It's a toad or frog. Frogman. All right. We have Thistledown Players. When this mouse bard attacks, untap target non-land permanent. Not bad for a 3 mana card. Another beautiful Plains from Bloomburrow. Mockingbird rare. So this is a bird bard with flying. Let's get into what this says. You may have Mockingbird enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield with mana value less than or equal to the amount of mana spent to cast Mockingbird, except it's a bird in addition to its other types, and it has flying. So this card right now is going for about $4.41 on TCG Player. So this is a pretty great rare. Harvest Right Host. Whenever this card or another rabbit you control enters, target creature you control gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Then draw a card if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn. Very nice. So you can do it twice and then on the second time draw a card. Thoughtstalker Warlock. This lizard warlock has menace, so it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And when it enters, choose target opponent. If they lost life this turn, they reveal their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it, and they discard that card. Otherwise, they discard a card. Very good black discard card there. Teapot Slinger, Raccoon Warrior, also has menace, so it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And whenever you expend 4, Teapot Slinger deals 2 damage to each opponent. So you expend 4 as you spend your 4th total mana to cast spells during your turn. Very nice. I love the art for this one. The raccoon and the fire in his eyes. Bark Knuckle Boxer is a raccoon berserker. And whenever you expend 4, which we just went over what expend is, this card gains indestructible until the end of turn. So expending is spending the 4th mana on casting spells during that turn. High Stride. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains reach until the end of turn. Untap it. Might of the Meek. Target creature gains trample until the end of turn. It gets +1/+0 until the end of turn if you control a mouse, and you can draw a card. Bumbleflower's Share Pot. When it enters, create a food token. And you can spend 5 to sacrifice the share pot, destroy target non-land permanent, activate only as a sorcery. It's a bubbling cauldron of vegetables from Bumbleflower, which is the rabbit commander of one of the pre-con commander decks, I believe. All right, Lawnstalk Brawl. Oh, it's like a big piece of rhubarb. That's awesome. Gift a tapped fish. You may promise an opponent a gift as you cast this spell. If you do, they create a tapped 1/1 blue fish creature token before its other effects. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on the creature you control if the gift was promised. Then those creatures fight each other. That's a great 1 mana sorcery. Run away together. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. I love it. This is such a beautiful art style. It almost looks like the lily pads are done in like this very soft, like colored pencil, almost like watercolored pencil look. I love it. Agate Blade Assassin. Whenever this card attacks, defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Perfect. And Waxwing Witness, which we already saw before, but it has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain or lose life during your turn, this card gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. I would say that was a pretty great pack pull. To get some of the cards that I was really wanting in Bloomburrow. I've been buying some packs, but I have been keeping my eye out on maybe getting the bundle box. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you will like, comment your favorite card, comment what you've been playing with recently, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and some more fun videos to come. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.